Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man, hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. I don't know what's going on today, man. I feel like I cannot get from in front of this camera. I literally just did the video about Chris Paul reaching out to, Kawhi Leonard reaching out to Chris Paul, and as I'm trying to do that, I shot that one from my phone, which for some reason gave me all kind of issues. Then, as I'm doing that, I get the notification about Russell Westbrook. Yes, Russell Westbrook wants out. He wants out of Houston. This is being reported by many major outlets right now. He wants out. Which begs to differ what is going on in Houston. Now, I reported earlier that James Harden and as well as Russ are not happy. You know, I played Kendrick Perkins saying that these guys are not feeling a part of the team and what's going on with the Houston Rockets and as their quote unquote superstars of the team, they deserve to know what's going on and at least at some degree. I understand management is management, players is players. I get that part. But at some point you kind of feel like, all right, y'all got to kind of include the guys so they know what's going on. Well, just throw that out the window because all of a sudden now Russ wants out. It's reported that he wants out of Houston, which means, what does that mean for James Harden? And where do he want to go? Now, I haven't heard about some desired destinations for him. I haven't heard about, his, how he's willing to get out. Is it via trade? Will he do a buyout? Something like that. But what you got to remember, as contrary to Chris Paul and James Harden, Russ and James are tight. Like they're friends. They're close friends. Some may call them best friends. So if this is how Russ is feeling, James gotta be somewhere in the mix in that area. I personally believe. They wanted to play together so bad. They finally got the opportunity. It didn't work for 1 year. The Houston Rockets decided to blow everything up, and now they feel like they're left in limbo. But the one thing that is coming out very clear is Russ is not left in limbo because Russ do not want to be there anymore. He want out. Now, that's cool to want out. You may want to get out. You may want to go do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, you still got a contract that's going to be hard to move. Not sure how many years he got left on his deal. I don't know if this is last year or how much time he got left on his deal. But someone got to be willing to take that contract and feel as though giving Russ who he is worth it. Are you willing to give Houston something for Russ? The only teams I think would be willing to do something like that is a team that's feel like they're on the cusp of a championship, or a team that feel like Russ can be a cornerstone to a rebuild, and he can attract other people with him. For example, the New York Knicks. A team like the New York Knicks are a team that have been talked about being interested in Russ, and that could work because they got some pieces, and you add Russ to it. We'll see how all that work out. The Clippers is another team, of course, that could be interested in Russ as well. And what you're gonna start hearing teams. We can do this all day. You can hear the Clippers. You're gonna hear the Knicks. You're gonna hear the Lakers. You're gonna hear certain teams all week until free agent, until these names sign. But the fact of the matter is, you got to be honest with yourself when it comes to Russ. Russ himself is not going to get you to a championship. Russ does have a history of kind of flaming out in the playoffs. And when he was in OKC, it was more about him not having help. It was just him because this was post Durant. It was just him, and he was giving it all. But they said by the time he got to the playoffs, he was just wore out. Didn't have much left in the tank. I don't know if that's true or not. That was being reported. But let me say this. Let me say this about Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is a player who marches to the beat of his own drum. He marches to the beat of his own drum. He's a man amongst men. He's going to be very opinionated. He's going to be very vocal. He's going to say how he feels unapologetically. And sometimes I think that's what get Russ in trouble. Sometimes you love Russ' passion, you love his energy, you love the way he plays. But then sometimes you go, all right, man, can you tone it down a little bit? Like I don't know if that part right there was necessary. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you feel as though he bring out the best in the opposing team because he talks so much when let's say he go for a huge dunk, he make a point to let you know he dunked on you, and that's fine. But you also got to understand that you're inciting the other team, and these are NBA players as well. Russ has the ability to literally take over a game. He can take over a game, but he also has the ability he can lose you a game too. You know, Russ. Sometimes you even it wasn't as bad this year, but even in the playoffs, sometimes this year you seen the old Russ kind of pop back up and just jack up a three, like just come down and pull up a three. You're like, what are you? Why? Don't do that. That's not your strength, my man. Now he can knock down some threes. I'm not saying he can't, but that's not his strength. His strength is his ability to attack the ball, his ability to be aggressive, his ability to put pressure on the defense and open the floor for other guys. And if you lay off of him, he's definitely going to make you pay for it. That's without a doubt. You also got to look at age. You also got to look at contract. You also got to look at fit. You got to look at how he fit with whatever teams he go to. Is it worth bringing Russ in? But I've never heard of him being a bad teammate. But he is a ball dominant teammate. He is a ball dominant person. There was times where you see Harden take a step back and just let Russ do his thing because that's who Russ is. Russ is an alpha. There's no way about that. He's a man amongst men. He's an alpha dog. When he's come with a purpose. He comes with the intention to come straight downhill and make a name and do whatever he can to, I don't want to say embarrass you, but to let you know that he put that pressure on you. It was times, I'm going to be honest. I'll be honest and say it myself. It was times when he was playing the Lakers and he was just driving in there, dunking on them. And I was like, come on, man, y'all fight back. Like, come on. That's what Russ can be. But on the other hand, there is some shortcomings as well. But do I think it's some teams that are going to be way in line? I wouldn't even be surprised if there's some teams that already made a phone call about, hey, can we get Russ? Is he really on the market? Anything you got? Anything you're interested in? So there's some teams out there for Russ. I'm more than happy for if Russ goes to a place that he want to go to. See, I can't even do a video without getting some type of notification about sport. But with that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, you guys be great. Thanks, and hopefully I get to sit down. But we'll see. Until next time, you gotta be great, man.